Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Happy Friday, all that sort of stuff. I think today we are going to make the top of the beanstalk as it intersects with the next environment that we're going to be playing with. And we're going to make it a combination of a tunnel and a cave. We've kind of done one or the other thus far this week, but we're going to try doing both. Now let's just jump in and there. And make it. Hey, Rob. Good morning. I'm doing all right. Let's see. Let's make this S3, 20 feet high, 6 meters. Sounds good. It's a bigger cave. And then maybe we'll make it 5. Keep our ceiling down lower. Okay. And let's make it out to like that. Sure. That seems like an acceptable cave. And then while we're at it, let's build the tunnel system too, which is going to be a curve. Come on. Curve object. Curve spiral. I don't know. Archimedean. Sure. And we're going to say it's got a radius of 5. Yeah. And a height of, I'm going to say 5 as well. Sure. This is sort of a steep curve. That'll work. And I don't think we need a radius growth this time. Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit less. Although we can move it. Doesn't matter. No, that'll be fine. It doesn't have to go like right there. Yeah, radius growth just for fun. Because again, we can move it. Great. Alrighty. Oh, thank you. I was like the way that one turned out. And yeah, alrighty. So we got that. And then we'll give it a bevel of 1.25. Yeah, so it's a 2.5 meter hole. So it's not super small. Maybe we go a little more. Yeah. Okay. And then I want to try taking this one here. Can we rotate it? Where's the tilt? No. That's going to turn that. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to. We'll do it the other way. Okay. So that's going to be fine. Let's just go ahead and object, convert that to a mesh. And then I want it to reach the top of the cave, kind of like that. This is going to be my opening. Well, which way do I want my opening to be? I don't know. Let's do it this way. Yeah. Over here. And then GZ it down to like there. Okay. Now, we have some options for how we want to do it from here. We could increase the modeling to bring it up, or we could use a bridge edge loops. I think I'm going to bridge edge loop. And so before that, I'm going to take this thing and let's start working on our cave structure a little bit. Let's bevel it slightly like that. Okay. And an edge loop there. An edge loop here. And here. Let's poke the face. 1 Q circle. And we're going to give it a radius of 1.33. So it should match our tunnel. That works. And can we move it? Nah, let's just leave it where it is. It's fine. Hey, Patrick. And we're going to delete faces. Okay, and we'll move this over and in a little bit. And I think down a little bit, like that. Okay. So now we can join these together. And tab and 2, select this edge loop and this edge loop. And Control E, bridge edge loops. Now let's increase our number of cuts. Let's see. We get a little bit of pinching going on there, but not bad. And we can fix that. Not a problem. Even that would work. Let's increase our cut. Can we twist it or untwist it? Let's see if we can untwist it. Looks like we did. At least some. That's better. Cool. Nice. Now, sculpt mode. Can we smooth this down? Yeah. The advantage to doing this as I don't know, soft surface ground is we have a lot more flexibility to, like, doesn't have to be exact. So we could take that and then elastic grab, pull it down, and that's looking much better. Ooh, what we got here? Yeah, that's better. Let's curve that in. Get rid of the sharp edges, just smooth things down. Great. And we can even just sort of pull. We're not really going to look into this tunnel too much, so it doesn't matter. Really don't need to go as deep as we did. But that'll work. Okay. Now let's take... We want to put our cave entrance in here too. Edit mode again. Let's just bevel that. And control bevel a little bit. It's all right, because we're going to remesh it anyway. And E, about like that. Cool. And we'll remesh it now. So we're up to, what, 1200 almost? Let's take it to quad remesh, quad count of 2000. Remesh. Keeps our tunnel relatively good. I think we're going all right there. Yeah, that looks good. So now we can clear all the sharps and sculpt a bit. I don't think we're going to do a pillar this time, but we can kind of play with our shape inside of our tunnel here. And we can just smooth these down. Yeah, that looks cool. Just to taste, basically, right? I don't like hard edges there on those things. And we can pull that up and push that in. And tab, come back to edit mode, and Shift-G, coplanar. All right, fine. This is what happens when you stretch things out first. Grab those faces, delete faces. And now, if we look, come in here, and that's feeling pretty good going down into that. We can smooth this out a bit. I'm going to actually pull that out some more, make it bigger. Not quite so even a hole. We can do it more after we're done too, but okay. And again, give a bit more room. So there's our tunnel going down. Good deal. And I'm not going to come further down here. So just let's make our geometry better. We're not going to do anything past there. And here, I'm going to actually cap it so we don't have any light coming in from down there that we don't want. We can always put light inside if we feel like it, but... And that looks good. Okay. So let's save. Where are we? 25.06.06.1 live stream gen entrance. Okay. Save the one file. And there we go. Let's take, I'm going to just do a bit more sculpting. Warp these in, smooth that down, so it's a little less hard surface looking as we jump in. We have no light from the other side. Kind of was thinking it would be neat to have some, because this is going to be pretty dark. So we could put some more holes in our roof, basically. Let's see. Maybe we do that. E. Faces. Cool. Just a bit there. And we can put one here, too. Like that. Okay, that'll give us 2 places for light to come in, plus the big hole in the front. Could do one more, maybe. It's kind of a weird thing, but why not? Or not. I don't want to do that, actually. I'm going to get rid of these. I think. Just have it be that. Let's try it. I may regret this. All right. Make sure. Yep. Scale's good. Terrain, trainer base. Going to set our edge crease to 0. Our decimate to 0.05. Our strength to 2. And our strength to 1. And that feels pretty good to me. Means we're going to put some stuff inside here to keep it interesting, but that's okay. Let's try this. This is fast enough. I just want to see what happens too if we do a solidify afterward. Like there. And not even thickness. Maybe. I think I want to duplicate this object first. Keep it there and then remove. Essentially both. Maybe at least a solidify. Well, now let's see. What if I turned this off? I might have to just use both. Well, we're going to keep it like this. I won't delete either right now. New collection, orig, just to give us some options later. Because I'm not entirely sure if I want to show the outside world around it or not. And if I do, I'll need some way to cut that into a mountain, at least a little bit. Or a rock. But okay. So we like this. That feels good. Maybe we won't even do the solidify though. Because if we're going to do that, if we're going to cut it, then we don't need it. So let's save it off. Yeah, that's a better way. Let's do that. Okay. And apply it. I'm going to take a look. Let's increase our light up to like 5. It's not awful in there. It's okay. Let's grab our material. Import a pen rather. From yesterday. Outlook. We're going to grab a couple materials. We're going to grab candle wax because we fixed it, red desert rock, and FL honey. Pen those 3. Cool. We can take this, tab A, U, Smart UV project, unwrap it. Then we'll give it red desert rock. And we're going to need to UV it some more. Let's UV edit. Yeah, it's small. S10. Let's see if that's better. That gives us definitely a more rocky feel to it. Yeah. Cool. I like it. I do think we want some bee stuff in here too. Wasn't entirely sure how much when I started, but I think some is going to be good. So let's edit this thing again. And see. Also helps that it's not got the solidify on it for this now too. And come on, C. Or even combine these two, sure. Like that. There we go. And then grab this one too. There we go. And we can go a bit bigger here. Just grab this whole sort of section. Yeah, and then plus. All right, that works for me. Shift D, P section. Now we got the one little tiny section bit too, but that's okay. That works. Now, let's give it some slime. With the GeoGen slime. Yep. Onto that. Cool. Let's get this out of the way. And take a look. And we're going to go with sag of -5 and voxel size of 0.1. Yeah. Noise scale of 1. That makes them, yeah, smaller but chunkier. Cool. Like that. Let's see what we look like in terms of shape. We can even go more. Let's sag minus 10. That looks cool. I don't know what this surface thickness does. I still wonder about it. That's nothing. Oh, that's right. I don't really know where we want to be. 0.1 seems okay. Oh, we got a hole there. Interesting. Couple of holes there. Okay, that's all right. Digging that. Resolution of 10,000. Let's see what that does to us. I think it's a little bit. Voxel size of 0.15 and more. Just chunkier even. Cool. I like that. Let's do it. Just so we can see that we've tried it, let's try something just insane like noise scale 0.1, 1, too little. 0.5, no. I'm going to go to 2. So 2 feels too much. 1 felt a little, let's see. 1.2. I think or just 1. 1. No, I think just 1. I think we're going to go with 1. Okay. And apply all. Now, this sucker here, we can tab, and we want to just grab the slime, and Control I, X, vertices. Anything that's not slime is now gone. Great. And wireframe. Okay. Pretty good. Let's take it to weight paint and tissue and curvature and invert it. Angle. Let's see what we can change. Yeah, actually, I want to do it that way. I think I'm going to go straight. Okay, cool. Object mode. Generate decimate. Vertex group of curvature. 0.1. Those are quite small this time. Actually, not going to go quite that far. 0.2. That's too much. 0.15. All right, we'll do that. And apply all. And then dual mesh it on triangles. Sure. Okay. New collection, hive. Turn off the hive. And delete this. Or just move to Ridge. Just in case. Not a Ridge 1. I've already got an Ridge. Ridge. There we go. Hive is back on. There's our shape. Cool. Let's just check. Just the hive. Face orientation. Looks good. We didn't get anything weird this time. I think we are just going to delete. Well, maybe not. Yeah, we are. That tiny little one there. Make our life easier. A, insert, insert. And it's going to be not even thickness, 0.03. I think we can go a little bit more this time. Let's do 0.06, 0.1. 0.1's too much. Let's do 0.06. Cool. That works for me. Alt-E faces along normals, minus 0.08. Kind of what we've been doing, right? Oh, we got a few weirds, but not bad. I think that'll be fine. Okay. Cool. And then Shift-D, again, P section. Pull it out. And come over here, and now this is going to go to the honey, right? That's the, yep. Q, solidify. Actually, do we need to solidify? I don't think we do. To put slime on it. I didn't last time, right? Slime on it. Yeah, we don't. Okay, we don't want to run all of them, though. Let's select random. We've been doing 0.33, which gets a third of them. Sure. Come back in. See what that looks like. Not bad. Let's sag -2. Go a little further. Yeah. Sure. Voxel size. Take it smaller. No, that's too small. 0.5. Just so it connects in. That feels pretty good. That's working for us. Cool. Turn off face orientation. And I think turn off wireframe. Nice. That looks acceptable to me. We're going to grab this bad boy here. It is the end of the week, or at least the weekdays. Q, add modifier, smooth. How much do I want to go? Just a little bit. I really do feel like a little bit's probably good. Okay. And object shade smooth. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Apply all. Okay, dokie. So now that we got the materials, we might as well go grab them. Let's apply the slime generation on this thing. So this is our honey, and now we can edit it and select just the slime. Delete those root faces. Gone. Slime is going to be honey. And we're going to move this new collection to honey. Come back in. Hive. Right, that's just the hive. Tab, A, U, Smart UV project. Unwrap it. Cool. And it's going to be wax. Great. Now, Got some drippage. Digging it. Alrighty, cool. Now, I think we're doing the same thing we did before. So on this tab, Alt Z, B, we're going to cut the roof off to here. Separate it. We'll have to put it back in later, but I'm just going to move it to its own for right now, just so I don't have to find it later. Great. Now, we could try once more with the sim, but I don't think we're going to. So let's just grab, see what this gives us. All that. The ceiling is on. Okay, so we want to, that goes into the wall. Interesting. All right. Gonna grab that there too. We'll have to fix that, but that's fine. We can do that. That feels kind of neat to me. I feel like we would get some in here. Let's actually just look at just this object now. So to try to fake our where we think things would pool if it fell. We would get a pool down into here, and it would pool like that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just fill that in. Fill that in. And then I'm going to pool into there. Into there, maybe. Yep. And I think I'm just going to, well, actually, just going to Control plus twice, and that'll fill that up like that. Okay. Now, just going to make a vertex group just to make sure and assign it. Because I want to take these two and put them back together again. This one goes to this one. Join, tab, A, M, distance. Get rid of those. Now we can select our group again. Yeah, cool. Because here where it's along this wall, I want it to kind of drip down along the wall as well. Okay, cool. Shift D, P section. Grab it. Let's see. Solidify it. Up slightly. Cool. Yep. And maybe smooth it. I kind of dig that. Cool. Yeah. And it's just sculpt mode. Gotta be careful I don't go up too high. Just want to pull just it up just so it gets to there. Cool. Those are the spots. That's fine. It can do that. I'm all right with that. We'll like that there. Nice. Apply all. Object, shade smooth. And to here, link materials. Let's just make sure. Yep. Honey, M, into honey. So we got honey on the ground. And then going down into our tunnel, which is cool. All right. I'm liking this. Now, how do I want to do the outside? If I want to make this connected to the outside world, we got a couple of options. None of them are super great. What do we want the shape to be in the outside? I kind of want it to just be a mound, honestly. All right, let's see. Shift A, mesh. UV sphere. The windows are going to be a pain in my ass, but we'll get to it. We'll figure it out. 1, turn on proportional editing, GZ, go bigger, till our ground comes to right about there. Cool. Something like that. Okay. I'm going to have to pull it a little further, I think, but that's okay. Okay. So it's entirely underneath. Yeah, we are outside of our space. Everything except the tunnel is just included. Good. Okay, so let's grab this sucker here. And I'm going to duplicate it and take a look at it. And tab. It's very high poly, sadly, but I wonder if I can just decimate it down. See if this will make it work better. Quad remesh it to 50,000. Remesh succeeded. Looks pretty good. Okay, tab. Yeah, that is better. 2. Fill E out. Great. Now, fill E out. Great. Okay. It's going to make it darker, but that's fine. Fill E out. Great. Fill out. Great. This one, just come down here and doesn't. Oh, come on! Just grab the right size. Face the right way. It's a thing. X vertices. L X vertices. Fill. So that and this, right? Yes. Okay, so if we take these and we try it, this, control minus. Cuts our holes in. Good deal. So that will work. Do we want to make it more of a rock? Let's do that first. Let's see. I'll turn it off for right now. Add modifier, terrain, trainer base. Control A, rotation, scale first. Yeah, okay. And strength of, I'm gonna keep it pretty close to what we were doing before. 2. On the verticals, yeah, we can even go 5 maybe. Yeah, let's go 5. Okay, then we need to fix that. Tab, G, just to pull it through. Great. That I think works for me. Okay, so then we turn back on our Boolean above our terrain. We've cut holes into our object. That worked pretty well. We've also duplicated actually our cave structure a little bit, but not as good as we want it to be. So we'll have to fix that. Okay. That's easy though, I think. Okay. Let's see. Apply all. Take a look at it. Great. Tab. And if I select these, come on. Oh, it won't let me go around, right? Can I select just these? Hide. L. Sharp? No. Oh, I gotta do it on all the coals too. Hide. Oh, come on. So what I need to delete the inner ring, basically. We can do that. No. Yeah, I'll do it manually. Fine. Hide. And here. Oh, come on. Hide. Good deal. I think we had one more, right? Yeah. Hide. L. Is that all? No. Which one still haven't not gotten yet? Something's still connected. Where are we still connected? What have I missed? That's not connected. That's not connected. That's not connected. And the door is not connected, right? Let's make sure. Loops all the way around, right? Yeah. So select that. It's getting everything again. Why is that? That'll work, I guess. Okay. I don't want to delete it just to be sure, but P section tab, move it to orig. Come back. And now we have our original cave. Just saw that. Yep. Yeah. So now, cool. We have our higher poly ring and then our lower outer one. And it works. And there's a little bit of a ring, but like it doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay. Let's turn off cutters. And this object, tab A, U, Smart UV project, unwrap, UV editing, AS10 again. And let's make it, we actually could leave it the original one, maybe. But it feels a little bit weird. We'll just make it our rock. Red rock. Cool. Nice. So now we have a rock that has an exterior to it that works. And we come in and we still have a tunnel and it still goes down. Looks like that's a little bit weird. We got one poly that's sort of sticking out here. Or one section of poly. Where's that going? I'm just going to delete these. Should be fine to just get rid of that. Yeah, that'll be fine. X faces. As long as our ground is below that, it doesn't matter. Some more. Yeah, there we go. If we're even going to look in that tunnel, which we probably won't after I've gone and made it. Okay. Great. Now, let's make our ground. Mesh, circle, radius of how many meters? Let's do 75. Tab. Great. Tab, fillet. Down to there. Great. We're going to tweak it a little bit, but that's fine for right now. And quad count 250. Remesh it. Delete the original one. Going to move it to ground. Alrighty. So now, let's see, tab. I'm just going to make my life a bit easier and see. Come on. These ones, we don't need these ones. I will keep that one. Don't need that one. Okay. W, subdivide, minus. Okay. That'll work. Vertex group, detail. Okay, so now it shouldn't modify, that shouldn't mess with underneath there yet. That should be flat. Modifier, terrain, trainer base. Yeah, and it was. We have that. We don't have any verticals, but strength. I'm going to set our scale here to 1. No, sorry. Other way around. 5. All right. Now I want it smaller. Scale 1.1. 0.01. Yeah, okay. There we go. That's how we're going to go. Smooth the terrain. We'll leave the strength at 5, actually. We can even go maybe even a bit higher, but I want it to be very rolling and smooth. That's a problem, but we can fix that. It's not a big deal. Okay, great. Apply all. Let's just sculpt this down here, then fix it. Just get this to where we don't even notice that lip anymore. We're going to put some rocks and shit around it too, I think, so. But I kind of want it to feel very just like it's here. And it's like, what is that thing? I don't know. Okay. We could even sculpt some like rock stuff if we felt like it. Blob, clay strips. We feel like it, we could kind of, that's a bit heavy. Let's make it smaller. Let's go with just clay and add some bump edges in here. Just so it's a little less flat. But we still haven't messed with our overall front thing. And we can build that up there into here. Great. And then the only thing we need to do is cutters. And that should be fine. Yep. And go into object mode again. Our cutter into our terrain, cut a hole, so we have our tunnel. Yep. In, and it's there, and it's good. Okay. Cool, so we can apply that. Take a look. And we have this weird-ass rock. I think that's actually too tight. I think I took it too much on the UV on that one. Let's also maybe get a little darker so we can see it better. Weirdly. 8. Yeah. UV editing. A S.5. Is that better? It's kind of a weird rock. That's kind of neat. Looks like a brain now. All right, let's do that on our outside. That's sort of fun. I think I might put stuff on it anyway. Okay. Turn off cutters. So we've now created the closest thing I make to a video game level, which is we have an inside and the outside of something at the same time. Rare for me. So we could do a single shot that does all that if we were doing a shot. Whee! Fun. All right, I'm going to sculpt this a bit, as I see here. I'm going to just kind of smooth that down on this outside here. These holes, make them a bit better. Not quite so rough. As long as it's just the outside, it should be fine, right? Let's see. Where'd that hole go? Yeah, that's fine. And we can do this one here too. Smooth that down. As long as we don't mess up our edge here, which we did. Let's tab. Okay. It's not that big, right? No, it's not that big. Let's just subdivide it. Not multi-res. Subdivide. Got to do it in object mode, not edit mode. Cool, and sure. Yeah, I don't care. I love that 600,000. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. And apply all. Now, sculpt mode, or let's go, sorry, edit mode, alt hide, clear everything back. Now sculpt mode. There we go. Now we can smooth that in. Cool. And it's pretty much good enough. Pull it out. Yeah. That edge could be a bit of a problem for us, but not bad. Let's undo. No, okay. You know, it's fine. I'm probably going to have to. If you look carefully, the seam is not perfect. But, it's probably fine. Save. It's been a while. Neat. I saw your post. I didn't realize you were working on that exact block, but that is kind of cool. Sculpt that down again. Let's see. All right. Object mode. Now, this is going to be quite dark compared to outside. So now that we're going to have both, we're going to have a little bit of difference of problems with that. This area is going to be very foggy. You'll note they're coming up into ground, even though they came up from clouds. That's because this world gives zero shits for physics. But, and I want, let's actually bring the ground up here too. Sculpt mode. This as long as it doesn't come in the inside. And it might just a little bit there. There we go. Okay. Cool. Great. Now it's touching. Save. Oh yeah, Michael has a Mastodon. Let's see. Fodge. Okay, ground fodge. Godray fodge. Fodge it up. Where'd you put it? Oh. Scale. Okay, there we go. It's like, what? It's just too small. There. And out. So we're going to cover the whole area with fog. Control A, rotation and scale. Shading. Fix the fog again. Volume scatter. Great. Density to density. Color to color. There we go. But I think we're going to leave the density at 1 this time. Oh, I was going to change. I need to change to MIA though. There we go. Take a look. This is going to be a very foggy, mysterious area that we're coming up to. I haven't super decided what the plant life is going to be yet for it. But we will get there. And let's do another. circle. Fill it. Okay, yes. Down to like there, yeah. Which means we're gonna need yet more. This one I don't need to subdiv. Yeah. New collection, water. Solidify it down, but not too far, just underneath our ground. Cool. And then apply. And then we need to cut the cutter out of that too. Make sure we can see through it. It doesn't look like it worked. Let's see, just those two. No, it didn't, and I see why. Come on. Boolean exact. Come on, just tab it. Really want anything under here cut, and that's about it. Maybe it's easier to do a new cutter. I think it will be. Let's just grab this thing. Tab. Or maybe not this. Well, let's see. We almost got all the way around. There we go. Fine. As long as it's bigger, I don't care. Fine. Fine. Fill. P section come out. Okay. Just grab this thing. Tab A, E, and down. That should be good, right? I think. Let's see. Still getting some weird. Come on. You know what? Let's do it the other way first. I'm gonna tab 3, Control I, X faces. Solo it. There we go. Editing. Where am I? Oh, right. Get rid of both of those. Okay. I'll get this, I swear. Just those. Okay. Yes. There we go. That should be fine, right? This, control minus, cut. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, no water showing up right now. Well, scale. Come on. 3. There we go. C. Oh. One of those mornings. Come on, guys. Tab. Edit. C. G. Turn off proportional. G. That's out. Great. And that's out. Cool. All right. There we go. No water showing up. Nothing that I care about. Maybe a tiny little bit there, whatever. Okay. Q. Apply all. Solidify. Now let's just make sure I still haven't screwed it up. Now I have, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about giving the water depth this time. It's not going to matter that much difference anyway. Get rid of the solidify. Bye-bye. That's the easiest way to fix it. Okay. Anyway, wasting time. Let's go here. Polygonic. Water. Yeah. Spawn material. Pond. Great. I'm going to turn off our fog just for right now, too. Cool. That'll work for me. And now, this new collection, going to be exterior. I'll just go ahead and spell it out. Create. Then we're going to make a new collection. I move exterior into that. Come on. There we go. And then water into collection 13. Cool. And collection 13 is going to be obstructions. Okay. Save. Now, let's go back to our ground. Geoscatter. Select our emitter. And biome scatter. Open the biomes. Let's see what we want. Don't want to have a swamp biome. That's what I'm looking for. Something I can use as that. Aqua biome, no. Although we might use that in a minute for the other one. We could do this. Let's try this jungle ground too. See what it looks like. It's not exactly the right vibe, but close. Okay. And Come here. Jungle ground. Upward obstruction to obstructions. And turn on the big one first. There's that. Cool. I can live with that, I think. Dead leaves and debris and twigs. I actually only want this for ground cover. These three, I'm going to move to a new group so they don't have that upward obstruction. Because you could have that stuff underwater here. This water's not deep. That's cool. Just the plant life is on top. Good deal. That might be enough. And then on our water, let's go ahead and select it. Water. Let's see if an aqua one. Biome and do aqua biome 3. I haven't really minded it goes into our ground. It's too low to fit in our cave, so we're not seeing it there anyway. The high grass can grow into the ground if it wants to. That seems fun. All right, we got some lily pads. Nice. Take a look. Yeah, that's cool. I feel like I might want more on the ground. Retopo circle. Let's just look and see. Save, just to make sure. Turn on the cover from these other ones. That's not too bad. That feels all right. It's enough to break up the terrain and not make it feel like it's all the same. So that could be okay. Let's do that. Then on our rock, I'm going to turn these off again now. And we'll turn off the other one as well. So we have to go to circle and turn off the aqua biome. Okay. Now we're going to select our rock. And we're going to give it moss, I think. Biome mix 4. Let's try that. It's thinking. It's not that bad, actually. We have moss's branches. I think we're going to get rid of branches. No trees. Leaves. We'll get rid of leaves as well. So just got those moss species. And let's see if we turn on one. You can't really see it on the inside. It's just this object. That's all right. Take a look. Might be a little too regular. Let's see. It's not too bad. I think I can live with it, particularly from just an outside shot perspective. Um, and I don't really even want to put a lot of other rocks on here. Like I thought about it, but I want this to feel very much anomalous. So this is one of those times where I'm not going to try to blend it too much into our scene. We could do a couple of trees out here. I think that might be okay too. But not many. Kind of trees. I think I want like a coniferous maybe, but small, like not like hugely coniferous forest. We'll cut into it, I think, this time. Biome 11. Let's try that. Okay, not on sphere, but on a retopo circle. Let's go back to gray mode. And biome 11. I'm definitely going to have to cut into, that's way too much stuff, but I think it'll get us where we kind of want to be. Yes, yes, fine. Okay. 11. So let's start it at one at a time. Trees tall. I don't want the tall trees in the water or underneath that thing. So we're going to do this one at a time, I think, on this one. Culling masks, upward obstruct. Obstructions is fine. And we don't want them near the water or near the rock. Proximity repel, exterior. By like 15 meters. Nothing near it. Maybe even 20. Yeah. And that's still probably too many trees just in general. So let's cut our distribution down in half. Yeah. Couple of trees. That's about it. Now turn them off. Trees dead. Those can grow in the water. They're fine. We don't have any near our thing, so it doesn't matter. I don't need to mess with it. Like I could put one, so it's not messing with that, but it's fine. No notes. Good with that. Trees fallen. Huge notes. Okay, they can go anywhere for sure, but we don't want any near our exterior. Yep. And again, like 20 meters. And again, way too many. Some trees down, yes. Branch is big. Same vibe. I think we'll cut them down a little bit. Oh, undo that. Branch is big. Cut it down a little bit. Yeah. And proximity repel, exterior. Maybe 10 meters this time. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Bushes. These I don't want in the water, so we can go with a full obstruction on that one. My still on branch is big. God damn it. Bush. Upward obstructions. There we go. Don't want any near our thing. Say 15? Mm-hmm. Cool. And I'm going to have less of them. Great. Grass dead. I don't really think I want any in the water either. This is a big clump. So let's do an upward obstruct. Yeah. Of all obstructions. Cool. We want less of it. And we want it repelled from our exterior, but not too far this time. Let's say 5 meters. Yeah. And if we turn all those on, it's not actually that big now. Way better. Still a ton. We can actually have less grass dead, I think. And certainly, there's more still underneath. That's why. I was like, what's going on? Okay. Grass. Upward obstruct. Obstructions. And repel. We have more grass too from the other thing too, so we're good there. Exterior. Minimum distance of like 5 again. Or let's even go like 2. Okay. And then the last one, branch is dead. Turn it off. Oh, that's huge. Right? That's a big one. I want it way less. Flexibility. This will do point on a grid too. So like basically geoscatter does it all. So it's kind of, there's no reason not to just use it. So we can instance on points on a grid by just changing the type of scatter up here to points on a grid. There it is. So geoscatter is just the bomb, basically. A bit more even, yeah. Upward obstruction is going to be just our exterior. And we'll proximity repel from exterior as well. Two. It feels a little bit empty, but given I think that we have the other one, we should be fine. If we turn on that, yeah, we get some there. And there, yeah, okay, that's looking good. Actually, on this one, turn off geoscatter entirely. My group, do we have an interior for this one? Where did I put it? No, new collection, interior. There's basically no reason not to use geoscatter if you've paid for it. But obviously it costs, it's like $70, I think, for the full one, something like that. It might even be more now. So that's the reason. My group, upward obstruct, interior. Because I want it to go right to the edge, but I don't want it to go inside. Cool. Looking good. Okay. Let's turn off geoscatter again. I think we need some bees and we need a sky. Let's start with the bees. File sketcher. I want to make sure I'm in scene collection. I don't know what that cube even is now. What is that? Oh, that's that thing. We're getting rid of that. I don't need it at all. True depth add-on? I have not. I don't have much need for it. And that's the one that's AI, right? Like I kind of try to avoid using anything AI just in general. But I haven't needed to mess with it though. I kind of like just making things. Bees. There we go. Yeah. Let's actually just put it there. We can make them right here. Tab, X, vertices, draw, on, cursor, great. And we're going to kind of come in like that. And object mode. And we're going to increase our count. Come on, bees. There we go. Amount 1,000. And we're going to spread them out a lot more. Like that. And we have bees. And they need to be scaled to 5 to match our other ones. And take a look. See how we're feeling about that. Yeah, that's cool. And we can turn back on our fog. See, everything gets very foggy very fast, which is good. That's how we wanted it. Great. And I'm going to give us a sky. It's going to be cloudy up here. So we're going to actually use a different sky this time. ShareMaker. Import. HDR. Cloudy tonight. And I think we just want one of the first ones. We want it bright, but cloudy. Those are the dark ones we're going to go with. Yeah, 1001 works for me. Cool. That's good. Photographer. When we're inside, we're definitely going to need to change our exposure down more, I think. But let's start with inside and see what we get. Let's just go to here. Ah, come on. Okay, there we are. There's our tunnel going down, which we may or may not even care about. Looks like we got a little bit of weirdness going on with that. What's that? That's our ground. I'm just going to edit it real quick. X faces. Where's that part? Oh, that doesn't even matter. Okay. Tab. Where am I? There we go. There we go. That's better. Nothing poking through now. Camera here. And we're going to go with our Arri Alexa 65 as usual. because I have not used it in a long time. 35 and resolution. Panavision, my favorite. And we may even go wider than 35. Let's take it to like 24. We're gonna go like real wide video game level. Let's see how dark that is. Probably pretty dark. Yeah, and let's turn on our fog, because that will brighten things up a bit. Yeah. And we need to change our color management to base contrast too. And that's better. All right. It feels like we're coming up out of our hole. Take a look again. I want to find ourselves a good angle like that, maybe. And I think I'm going to try faking some light coming in from down here too. Lights. Shift A, add a light area. And come here. Let's go out more. Increase the size of our light to maybe 3 meters. Yeah, so it covers that whole spot. Cool, and it's pointed pretty close to where we want it to be. Like that. And color on this one, I don't know that we need to go as, we're pretty white already. Just for funsies, let's go to 10,000. And 500 just to see what we get. Yeah, that helps. I think. Let's see. Without it, with it. Not actually that much difference. Okay, we want the other hole. Did I get the wrong hole? There's not really another hole on that side, is there? Well, you know what? Let's just keep it. And Shift D. And come over here. And G. And rotate it. Rotate it around. See if that does something. Yeah, that's more. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's where we wanted the light to be coming from. Yeah. That helps us there. And I actually wish I had one over here. I might just fake it. No one would ever notice if we were to come here and Shift A, light area. There. Color of 10,000. Power of 25. Let's see. Yeah. Like, no one's going to notice where that light comes from. Cut its power down to like 15. Yeah, maybe 10. Yeah. But it definitely makes our honey stand out more, which I like. That should be good. Let's see, can we see anything from inside if we turn on geoscatter? Yeah, maybe. There are some trees out there. It's awful. The fog is probably going to push it back, but we'll see. It'd be neat if you could see it, or even just hints of it. Yeah, you're thinking. Or are you? Oh, you're thinking. Or not. No, you're not thinking. Did I hit the wrong button? Yeah. There we go. Z8. Everything's hidden. Come on. Go back to that. Come on. Having a moment. No. Okay, and then back. Yes. Okay, great. Nothing is hidden. Great. Cool. Geoscatter, turning it on. Great. Cool. Render. Thinking. Yeah, you can't really see the tree, but that's fine. Yeah, it's there. There's a little tree there. You'll be able to see it a little bit. Got our bees. We are good there. I am going to set our in exposure here. I'm going to turn on effect motion blur. I'm going to turn off back to grayscale. Hi, tree. Even has a friend, because every tree needs a friend. Okay, enable motion blur. Great, and it's going to give us an error because it's some stupid Eevee thing that I don't care about. And we're going to set our shutter speed to I don't know, 1600th. Fast, so there'd be a little blur around the bees, but not a lot. I still want to recognize those bees and not blurs if we got up close to one. And save. And I think this is a good spot. So I'm going to turn off Geoscatter just so we can look around and see what we've done. We've got our hive-like shape. It's rock, but I certainly want it to I want it to feel like a hive a little bit. And then we come in and we've got our tunnel going down into our other area. How it goes from here in the ground to a pillar in the sky is for the physics of this world to know and everyone else to wonder. But yes, we have moved into a new area on the ground, not up in the sky. And on Monday, I will start working on that. It's going to be a very foggy, I'm thinking probably urban area is actually the next thing we're going to do. It'll be like the first town we've seen of folks from this area. Should be neat. I think we should have at least a week's worth of playing with scenes from that. I mean, if I can get a week out of bees and rock tunnels, I feel like we can do a week out of an urban fog city. Yeah, I quite like it. I feel like we've definitely worked out a good process for doing these honeycombs and the honey coming off of them and honey on the ground that is fast and efficient and looks good. And that's important for me. And yeah, I think it's been a pretty successful week. With that, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with me today. And I will be back again on Monday, like I said, and we'll start on the next area. Take care, everybody. We'll see you later.